Hello, welcome back to our channel. My name is Julie, otherwise known as Mrs. Frugal Trash to Cash. And with the help of my husband, Justin, we are full-time resellers. We mainly sell on eBay, but you'll see in a few minutes, we sell a few things a week on Poshmark also. If you're new here, we have been full-time resellers since October of 2020. And it's how we fully support our family of three. We both absolutely love reselling, and we're newer to YouTube. I think this is like our 21st video, so feel free to go back and watch old ones. Today's video is all about what we sold for a 1 week time period. I did one of these videos and put it out last week, so I picked up right where that one left off. So these are the sales from May 3rd to May 9th. So first we're going to start with May 3rd. That was a busy day. We had 17 sales. So the first item are these New Balance 992 women's, but the most important part is made in the USA. There's all different styles and kinds, and most of the time we sell men's, but New Balance made in the USA are big money. These did not have insoles in them, so that kind of affected the value, and I feel like the men's ones might be worth a little bit more, but still, these sold on Poshmark for $40. We had bought them, if you've watched previous style of this video, we bought a lot of tons of New Tags clothes and shoes, and some that were pre-owned for $65 at a garage sale. This was in that lot, and we have been in the profit for ages. So we made, after Poshmark fees, we made a $29.98 profit on those shoes. And then we also sold these ASIC wrestling shoes. We love selling wrestling shoes. They always sell really, really fast. And it seems like there isn't much competition to pick them up at the bins. And I've even found them at regular thrift stores too. So these sold for $24 on Poshmark. We paid $1.11 because we got them at the bins, so we paid by weight. And we made a $16.07 profit. So those were our two Poshmark sales for the day. Let's go over to eBay. Sold this Torrid sweater. This was part of my 30% off sale. I'm currently running two sales, 50% off on my oldest items, and then the next grouping of items 30% off. So this was my 30% off sale. It sold for $10.99. We paid 99 cents for it, and we made a $6.69 profit. You may notice that the screen will say different amounts. Ignore what the screen says. Listen to what I say. eBay, when you accept an offer, when you send an offer, sometimes when they use a coupon, they don't change it on the screen. So what I say is what it actually sold for. Up next were these Johnny O pants. We have had these for a long time too. They were also in the 30% off sale. They sold for $7.31. We paid $1.31, and we made a very small $3.97 profit, but happy to have those gone. You'll hear me say that with a lot of items this time. This sold extremely fast. It's a vintage Tupperware sugar dispenser. So when you open one side, it has like, it's open so you can stick a spoon in, and then the other side is more like, I think was a shaker maybe, so you could lightly shake out sugar. Obviously by the color, it's from probably the 70s. We bought it for only 25 cents at a church sale. It sold for $15.99, and we made a $12.07 profit, and it sold, I think, in less than a day. Up next were these cute Lucky Brand sandals. They were like a platform chunky. They actually fit me, but they were way too high for what I'm comfortable wearing. I've had them for a little while, so I accepted an offer of $15.50, and we paid $1.80 at the bins, and we made a $10.13 profit. Sorry, my things are moving. This sweater, oh, this was a cool one. So Justin found this at the bins on one of his trips by himself. It was a Free People wool alpaca blend, like long duster sweater. I could not even find the exact same one listed. So I aimed high, I put it for $69.99 and turned offers on. And after a few days, I received a $50 offer. Our cost of goods was $2.52 at the bins, and we made a $39.13 profit. So that was nice. This Maeve Anthropology dress. I accepted an offer on this dress for $20. I had got it at one of the 99-cent sales, and we made a $15.36 profit. Up next is this Talbot's top. It was really cute. It had a hood on it, but it had been around for a while, and it was in the 50% off sale. So let's see. It sold for $8.55. We paid $1.21, and we made a $5.10 profit. Up next is this cute teddy. You might have seen it in one of our haul videos. He was this vintage teddy bear that took shots like and filled his own glass. And he was pretty funny. So as you can see, I put in the title Father's Day, like because I thought it could possibly be a good Father's Day gift. It sold really quickly, and there was a few other ones listed, so I was pleased with how fast it sold. It sold for $36.99. We paid $3 at a church sale, and we made a $25.89 profit. Up next is this bundle. It was actually bought by someone that watches the channel, so thank you. It was a Bucky shirt, two Karen Karen Scott shirts, and then a New York and Company like watermelon print shirt. So I put it all together, with shipping just for all the items, and the total profit was $27.78. Then we have some weights. These 4 2.5-pound fitness gear weights sold for $21.99, and we made a $14.75 profit. Up next are 4 5-pound Healthways weights. They sold for $32.99. He had about $6 into them, and we made a $19.98 profit. Then there's these 2 10-pound York weight plates. They sold for $32. Again, he had about $6 into them, and we made an $18.14 profit. Then there's this Fisherman wool Ireland sweater, obviously a little off season, which is why when I got a $24.99 offer, I ended up just taking it. We paid $2.06 at the bins, and we made a $17.07 profit. Next is this Nasty Gal skirt. I'm so sick of this skirt. I have sent so many offers out on this skirt. Like, we've had this skirt forever. News to say, it's been part of our 50% off sale. And when someone sent me a $3.99 offer, I took it. We only paid 61 cents because it came from the bins, and I made a $1.41 profit, which was our lowest profited item of this week, maybe even ever. And I am so glad to not have to see that skirt anymore. And the last item sold on the 3rd was this Susan Graver liquid knit plus size top. It sold for $17.99. We bought it for 99 cents, and we made a $13.40 profit. Now we're on to May 4th. We had 2 Poshmark sales. The first is these Michael Kors tennis shoes. They sold for $26. We got them for free from someone. And so we made an $18.78 profit. And then this new with tags, Zach and Rachel plus size smock top sold for $19. We got it at one of the 99-cent sales, and we made a $12.19 profit. All right, over to eBay. The first sale on eBay was this Chico's cardigan. This came in my Chico's wholesale buy. So it sold for $20. My buy cost was $2.69, and we made a $13.17 profit. Up next were these Bongo Nua Tag shoes. Not a brand I normally pick up. They were just from Kmart. It said on the tag, but they were at the 99-cent sale, and I just thought they were a pretty coral color, so I decided to give it a try. They ended up selling for $17.99, and we made a $13.57 profit. This Pendleton coat we found at the bins. I didn't think it would sell for that much, like when I looked up the comps, but I just kind of wanted to save it. It was in really good condition. So it was heavy, which made it cost $6.99 because that's the maximum they'll charge for one item at our bins, and it maxed out. But it sold for $42.99, and we still made a $24.49 profit, and now it has a new owner. The next sale was an exciting one. It was my first American Girl doll to sell from the $10 tub I bought of all the American Girl and Build-A-Bear items. So this was Felicity. She sold for $94.99. I am allotting a $1 buy cost to her because I got way more than 10 lots out of the bin anyway. But we made a $66.85 profit, and we still have so much more to sell from that lot. So that's exciting. Up next, I talked about this in one of our haul videos, is this Sunbeam Oscar food processor bowl. I always pick these up when they sell. I mean, when I find them, like most of the time they're on the units at the bins, but the units really don't sell for anything. But people are always looking for replacement bowls. So they used my 5% off coupon, so it sold for $18.99. It only cost us 74 cents, and it sold for a $13.35 profit. The sack purse, in the previous video, I talked about selling a black one. This one sold for $15. We had gotten it free. Someone just put an ad up on Craigslist saying they had tons of free stuff out in their driveway, and this was one of the items. And it sold for $11.57. This very cute Victoria's Secret bombshell bra. I love selling Victoria's Secret bras, and the larger the sizes are, the better. As long as they're in good condition. This one sold for $20. They only cost us 39 cents at the bins because they're not really heavy, and we made a $16.33 profit. This DKNY, it was like a very silky feeling blouse we got at one of the 99-cent sales. It sold for $20.89, and we made a $15.45 profit. Up next are two 25-pound cap weights. They sold for $62.99. He paid $15, and we made a $37.40 profit. And next is a lot of weights, varying sizes. They sold for $42.99. The buy cost was around $9, and he made a $24.17 profit. Then these really cool blue shoes. If you watch the video where Justin went picking by himself and then reveals to me everything he bought, this was one of the items that day, and it was a really good pick. They sold with coupon for $43.69, and he paid $1.81 for these shoes, and we made a $31.48 profit. So that was a nice little flip. This Zara top was picked up at one of the 99-cent sales. It didn't really get much action. Someone sent me a $13 offer, and I snagged it. We still made an $8.63 profit, so happy with that. This Leonard Skinner top, it had numerous holes in it. Came in that $400 buyout I did that I'm just trying to now get rid of the stragglers left behind. We made a $5.91 profit on it. And the last item to sell were these two 7-pound dumbbells. They're very odd looking. They're not the normal looking dumbbells that I'm used to, but they sold for $42, and he made a $28.35 profit. And that concludes the fourth. All right, now we're moving on to the fifth. So I had 3 sales on Poshmark this day. These JM Collection trousers, they were new with tags. We picked them up at one of the 99-cent sales. They sold for $16, and we made $11.81 profit. These LOL dolls, you might have heard me talk about it before. Anytime we find them at the bins, we just collect them, put them in a big pile. I have a bin in my basement that I keep them in, and when eventually we get a decent amount, I'll make a big lot and put it up for sale. So this lot sold for $60. We paid $4.47 by weight for all of them, and we made a $41.51 profit. And then these Doc Martens boots, these were a great find. They, would you believe, came from the 99-cent sale. Crazy. So they had them priced at $50. So then they went to $25 for 2 weeks, because for 2 weeks they half price things, and no one picked them up for $25. And then we snagged them on the first day of the 99-cent sale. So they sold for $50, and we made a $39.01 profit. All right, over to eBay. I have to flip my paper here. All right, first up, having speaking problems today. First up are these Calvin Klein shorts. They've sold for $11.99. I got them free from a family member. They sold for $8.49. Then there's these two 25-pound pancake weight plates. They sold for $55. We paid $15, and we made a $28.08 profit. These Birkenstock sandals, I do believe Justin found at the bins. They were only a women's size 5, so I wasn't sure how they would do, but they sold for $24.99. They only cost us $1.27, and we made a $17.63 profit. Up next is a Chico's tee. This was in the Chico's wholesale lot, one of the more boring basic pieces in the lot. So I accepted an offer of $11 for it. Our buy cost for the lot is $2.69 a piece, and we made a $5.14 profit. Sorry, trying to read my writing. Next are barbell collars. They sold for $14.99, and we made an $11.15 profit. This is a Salt Life Take Me to the Sea, it said on the back, like thin t-shirt. It sold for $11.99. I got it at one of the 99-cent sales, and we made an $8.70 profit. These very cute coral Steve Madden shoes were also picked up at the 99-cent sale. They sold for $17.49, and we made an $11.87 profit. This Vans hat Justin found at the bins. We sold it for $16.14. It only cost 24 cents. Hats are very, very cheap at the bins. And we made an, $11.72 profit. This is a grouping of Lego Duplo minifigures. I've talked about it before. This is another item that we just save and collect until we get a decent amount of, and then we put them up in a lot. They sold for $15.99. We only paid 51 cents for them all, and we made an $11.49 profit. These dino trucks we talked about in a previous video. We stopped at a thrift store, and Justin found a little baggie of them. They cost $1.99, and they sold for $16, and we made a $10.68 profit. We had no idea what a dino truck was. He just used Google Lens to look up one of them and to figure out if we thought it was worth it. And the last item that sold on the 5th are these Anthropologie Wawa boots. Sandal boots, like booty kind of thing. They sold for $21. We paid $2.47 at the bins, and we made a $14.17 profit. All right, now we're on to May 6th. So we had, once again, 2 sales on Poshmark. These Nike Free Runner Flyknit shoes. Justin picked these up at the bins. They only cost $1.50 because that style of shoes is very lightweight. They sold for $36, and we made a $25.28 profit. Then we sold this Polo Ralph Lauren. It was kind of like a Southwestern sweater dress. It sold for $36. We had $2.59 into it, and we made a $24.19 profit. Over to eBay, sold this cool Mitchell & Ness Los Angeles Lakers sweatshirt. It sold for $32.99. We found it at the bins and paid $3.20, and we made a $20.73 profit. Another Chico's piece from the wholesale lot sold for $18.99. We have $2.69 buy cost, and we made an $11.28 profit. This rock and roll cowboy shirt was really cool. This was also from when Justin went thrifting by himself video. It had a more interesting back, so you can see from the picture, I actually showed the back of the shirt in my front photo. I do that if, the back on something is cooler than the front. They purchased it using my 5% off coupon, so they paid $28.49. We purchased it for 89 cents, and we made a $23 profit. These weights, 2 25-pound weeders, he accepted an offer of $60 on them. They had a buy cost of around $15, and we made a $32.63 profit. This Notations top, not a brand I normally pick up, but I just thought it was a really cute style, and it was very summery beachy, and it was a plus size. So we got it at the 99-cent sale. It sold for $19.94, and we made a $15.32 profit. This Altered State top was one of the 50% off items. It sold for $4.99. We paid $1.15, and I lost my place. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We paid 39 cents, and we made a $2.97 profit. I got ahead of myself. These Nayot sandals are what had $1.15 buy cost. We have had these. It's funny. We had 2 pairs of shoes that were our oldest items in our eBay store, and this was one of them, and the other one sold a couple days later. So I just cracked up that they sold at the same time. Um, but I have reduced the prices on this. I can't tell you. Nayot sandals are very good. I just sold a pair last week for $45, but I couldn't find an exact style of this kind. I couldn't find any more. Plus, it was really small size. I don't know, but they have been listed. It has to have been like a year and a half to 2 years. So I took a $10 offer when it came my way. We paid $1.15, as I said, and we made a $5.99 profit in good riddance. This JM collection shirt sold for $13, came from 99-cent sale, made a $9.51 profit. We have some more weights, 4 5-pound pancake weights. They sold for $24.99, and we made an $11.23 profit. These Nike shorts Justin picked up at the bins. They were like men's running shorts. They sold for $19. We paid 72 cents, and we made a $15 profit. This LuLaRoe, however you say it, t-shirt dress, I only bought it because it was plus size and it was new with tags, but it's sat for a while and I probably wouldn't pick it up again. I took an offer of $10. We paid 83 cents at the bins, and we made a $6.88 profit. And the last item, you're only seeing one, but she actually purchased 2 pairs. I had 2 pairs of these denim capri pants. One was just a little lighter in color. So she had messaged me and asked if she ordered 2 pairs, if I would refund the difference in shipping. And I said, absolutely. So she ended up paying $33. Oops, sorry if I hit my microphone. $33.98. My buy cost was $1.98 because I got both of them at the 99-cent sale, and we made a $25.88 profit. All right, we're on to the 7th now. Once again, 2 sales on Poshmark. Are you noticing the trend? So these Crocs, like what they were kind of like a wedge slide sandal. This is another item that Justin picked up that day he went sourcing by himself. If you didn't already pick up on this, Justin is an amazing sourcer. That's why so many times he ends up going out and I stay home and get work done, and then he just texts me pictures of things he's unsure of to get my opinion on it. But these sold on Poshmark for $23. They only cost 78 cents at the bins, and we made a $15.60 profit. And then these Earth Origins sandals sold for $23. We paid $1.79, and we made a $14.59 profit. A little tidbit, I don't know if it's the same all over the United States, but our bins all winter long were filled with sandals at our Goodwill outlet. Okay, this is where I should add, because some people will be like, what are bins? Bins are like Goodwill's clearance store. It's where they throw everything in big blue bins. They look like my opening sequence when the blue bin goes by. That's what they look like. And they just throw all the items in the bins. You have to dig through it to find items. You have to play match up to find shoes. And then you pay by the pound for items. And at ours, we pay $1.59 a pound. So all winter long, I guess they don't put sandals out in most of our Goodwills here because I'm in the north and it's cold. And they sent them all to the bin. So we just bought sandals all winter long. And we did sell some because I listed them right away. We did sell some because obviously if you're in a place like here and you're going on a vacation in January, you can't go to the store and buy sandals around here. You can only find snow boots. So we just, I had so many tubs filled with sandals. It was crazy. And they are dwindling. You'll see I'll have a few more sandal sales coming up. But yeah, it was definitely a good plan. So I will do it again next year. I'll just stock up on sandals all winter long. And then when springtime comes, they'll sell like they did. All right. Over to eBay. This was the second pair of shoes that we have had forever. Memphisito, excellent brand of shoes once again, but apparently not this style. I accepted an offer of $6.99, and we made somewhere around like a $2 profit on it. Up next are these Cole Haan sandals. These were shown in a haul video. We actually paid full price for them at a thrift store, something we don't normally do, but they needed no cleaning. I was able to just use a little essential oil to get the writing off the bottom of them from the thrift store, and then they were good to go. We paid $5.99 for them. They sold for $28.49, and we made a $16.26 profit. All right. Corning Vision cookware. I used to pick this up all the time. Then the market kind of fell some, but we were at a church sale and they had it for only $2 and it was really clean. So I decided to see how it did. So I listed it for $19.99. Someone purchased it using my 5% off coupon, so they paid $18.99, and we ended up making a $12.41 profit, and it sold really fast. This Santa, I picked up 2 of these. I actually have a second one that I need to get listed. And the funny thing is I own this Santa. I got it for Christmas from my parents when I was in culinary school. And when I saw them at a garage sale, I was like, oh my gosh, I own that Santa. And I know things made out of this material, they kind of call it cloth teak, or even it's like fabric mache kind of thing. It's like fabric, but you know, it has like a coating on it, so it's stiff. Always seem to sell for a decent amount. So I purchased this with that whole $65 clothes lot. They just threw these 2 Santas in for me. So I was like, oh, a little off season, but I'll list one anyway and see. And I accepted an offer of $29.99, and we made a $24.97 profit. And I need to get the other one listed because I forgot about it. This J. Crew swimsuit was new with tags. Found it at the bins, paid 73 cents. It sold for $18.99, and we made a $14.89 profit. These Bourne sandals, we've had these ones for a while too, probably bought at the beginning of winter. They sold for $20.89. We paid $1.89 at the bins, and we made a $16.21 profit. And the last item to sell on the 7th were these Skechers flip-flops. They sold for $19.99. We paid $1.02, and they sold for a $16.49 profit. All right, we're on to the 8th now. See, I jinxed myself. We only had one Poshmark sale this day. We sold these Nike fly knits. This is the second pair of fly knits on Poshmark in a couple days. These ones were women's. They sold for $27. We bought them at the bins for $1.22, and we made an $18.36 profit. And I received such a nice note from the buyer after she received these. She said it was the best item she had ever purchased on Poshmark. They were cleaner than she ever imagined, and that she would definitely be shopping my closet again. So that's always nice to hear. All right, over to eBay. First item sold, another 50% off item. I can't tell you how happy I am that they're selling again. We had a while where they just weren't selling, but now the 50% items seem to be picking up again. So this shirt sold for $7.59. We paid 72 cents, and we made a $4.55 profit on it. It was new with tags, so I think that was the main reason why I picked it up. This, how do you say it? A Prenza? It was like a 2-piece new with tags women's 1X shirt. I got it at the 99-cent sale, and it sold for $15.99, and we made a $12.05 profit. And if I don't get negative feedback on this item, it'll be a miracle, because the woman, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen, she sent me a message that said that I was to press the collar and the cuffs before I mailed it to her. I politely declined, and I'm waiting for her to get angry at me, but I was like, no. Besides the fact that it would get completely wrinkled in the bag being shipped to her. All right, up next are these Crocs flip-flops. They were like tie-dyed, the footbeds. They were cool. I do believe Justin got this also in that day when he went by himself. They sold for, let me see, $17. We paid 53 cents, and we made a $12.14 profit. Up next were these Nike golf shorts. They were in a really interesting color peach. You don't really see men's peach shorts very often. And they were in an odd size of 35. We bought them at the bins. Once I got them under the light, I did notice a small stain on them. Soaked it in OxyClean for a day, and they came out good as new. They sold for $20. We paid 78 cents, and we made a $14.27 profit. More Chicos coming up. You know the drill. We paid $16.99. I'm sorry, we sold it for $16.99. We paid $2.69, and we made a $10.22 profit. This loft skirt was part of the 50% off sale, It sold for $7. We paid $1.39 and we made a $3.05 profit. This vintage 90s golf polo shirt was in that $400 buy that I'm just trying to clear out. It sold for $9.99 and we made $7.89 profit. And the last item, oh, I zoomed in apparently, are these adorable overalls. Here, I will zoom in and show you. So I got these at a church sale for only $1. And they had, I'm pointing to the screen as if you can see me pointing, but you really can't. They had paw prints embroidered on the backs. They had cats on the front. They were Christopher and Banks, and they were vintage because they were actually from 2003, I do believe. So they just qualified for vintage. But as I said, I paid $1. They sold for $25, and we made a $20.49 profit. Now on to the last day. And finally, we're on our final day, May 9th. So on May 9th, we had 3 Poshmark sales. I actually sent out a bunch of like more aggressive offers on Poshmark that day. I was just trying to get things moving. So this was one of them. It was a Tarte brand, never heard of it, but jersey knit plus size dress. Got it at the 99-cent sale. I ended up sending an offer out for $15 because I just did 30% off across the board on offers that I sent out. And it sold for $8. I mean, we made a profit of $8.99. This Chico's top sold for $20. It was not part of the big buy. This was purchased at the bins for 75 cents. We made a $12.23 profit. And the last item that sold, we talked about this in just the last video that we put out. Justin found when we went to a 99-cent sale, he was looking around the racks while I was sorting the cart out and deciding what I wanted to purchase. And he found 3 brand new with tags men's Ariat fire resistant jeans, which I know those kind of jeans sell really well used, and these were brand new. And surprisingly, they weren't priced that up. They were only $8.99 a piece. So we bought all 3, and I put all 3 of them on Poshmark and eBay, and someone for $69 a piece with offers on. And someone on Poshmark made a bundle and offered me $100 for 2 pairs of them, and I gladly accepted it. So they paid $100. We paid $17.98. And after Poshmark fees, we made a $60 profit on those 2 pairs. We still have 1 pair left. Now over to eBay. This Patagonia shirt was part of the $400 lot. Patagonia is an excellent brand. Love finding it, but this shirt was beat. It was paper thin from being washed. It had stains all over it. I normally wouldn't have listed it, but since it was Patagonia, I did. Someone ended up sending me a $9 profit and $9 offer, and we made a $7.08 profit. Up next is this Build-A-Bear dress, and then she bundled it with this Build-A-Bear underwear. I put up lots of Build-A-Bear clothes from that $10 tub we bought of Build-A-Bear and American Girl doll clothes. So, and I had put in the listing that I would gladly combine shipping and refund the difference if you purchased more than one item. So that a woman made a bundle of these 2 pieces. So we made an $11.81 profit on those items. This Michigan hat we have had forever. I was actually thinking it would just go out in the garage sale pile, but it ended up selling for $9.99. We paid 30 cents for it at the bins, and we made a $7.56 profit. I sold my second one of these My Life remote control. They were kind of like a Segway. They were for Walmart's version of American Girl dolls. I showed these in another video. I had purchased 2 of them to give to my nieces and then found out that they already had one of them. So I was going to return them to Walmart. I had bought them on clearance. And then I looked up online and I was like, I should be able to make a little bit of a profit off of them. So the first one already sold, and this was the last one I had. And let's see, it sold for $40.84. I paid $20.33, and we ended up making an $11.40 profit. So not bad for a retail arbitrage pickup that wasn't even supposed to be a flip. This soup maker was an exciting. I have never seen anything like it. I wasn't familiar with it, but apparently it's some kind of portable soup maker pot thingy. We found it at a church sale. I actually found this one at a like church sale. The box had been opened on the top, but everything inside was still in the original package, wrapped up in plastic, sealed. And they had only $3 on it, so I scanned the barcode on it and saw that they sold for a decent amount on eBay. So it ended up, they used my coupon. So they paid $66.49. We paid $3 and we made a $48.44 profit. So love that. Wish I could find more of those. Up next are these two 25-pound pancake weights. They sold for $60. He paid $15, and we made a $35.56 profit. This Levi's top was in the bag of clothes that a family member gave me that they didn't want anymore. It sold for $15.19, and we made a $12.19 profit. These two Dan Laurie weight plates, they were 12.5 pounds. They're kind of like a more specialty plate, I think. They sold for $64.99. He paid $7.50. We made a $44.34 profit. And then the last sale for this time period was this beautiful Starburst spear. I'm a sucker for these. I bought one when we first started reselling, but it was all white. Sat forever. Barely made any money off of it when it sold. But I just thought they were so pretty. Stumble upon this one at the bins. I'm like, oh, it's colored. It will sell better. No, it didn't. So had it forever. Finally accepted a $7.99 offer. We paid $1.07 and we made a $3.50 profit. And I'm hoping I've learned my lesson now not to pick these up. But maybe not. So that was our sales for a 1 week period. It was definitely slower, but honestly, that's to be expected. We're moving into the warmer weather. People are busy on weekends. They're not bored online shopping, and the economy isn't the best right now anyway. But still, we sold 84 items, and our profit total for the 1 week period was $1,593.89. So it was, I guess, about $150 less than we've been averaging the last few weeks. So not terrible. I will continue to do this video. I'm thinking maybe I'll put one out every Sunday that shows like 1 week time period. I'll just pick up where I left off each week because I got lots of positive feedback and people said they really enjoyed this style of video. So look for the next one to come out the following Sunday. Thank you so very much for watching. As always, we appreciate it greatly. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out, costs you no money, and just lets YouTube know that our videos are cool. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Testing the microphone, you piece of you know what that keeps clicking.